Hi, this is AtomBomb98, and this is going to be a part 2 to my Benchmade versus Spyderco knife comparison. It came to my attention in my last video that I forgot to mention a few things, and upon doing further research, I definitely think I have enough information to do a part 2. Hopefully I can answer all the questions and compare them both in this video. To keep it interesting, to represent each knife, I'm going to use a different blade from Benchmade and Spyderco. For my Benchmade, I'm going to be using the Benchmade sequel. I just found this knife, actually. I had lost it for a while. But yeah, it's a great knife. Fun. Good little blade. To represent the Spyderco, I'm going to be using the Delica. I got the blue FRN. Beautiful blade. I love blue knives. Just good. I also have the satin clip on there. Pretty cool, because I think it looks better than the black one that it came with. Alright. Let's start with the knife sizes. All of the Benchmade's knives are relatively the same size. You know, with slight variation. But Spyderco, they really come out and make different size blades, for example. And I'm talking dramatically different. Like, they have the Dragonfly, and you can even go smaller. Get the Ladybug. You saw this in my unboxing review. I added a little lanyard. I don't know what this is called, like a ball and keychain, whatever. Lanyard. And yeah, the Ladybug is really tiny compared to the Benchmade. It's just cool that Spyderco offers such variety in their knife sizes. They even offer smaller knives, the Bug line, the stainless steel Bug, Grasshopper, and Honeybee. Spyderco has a much wider variety of blades. Also, it came to my attention in the last video when I was talking about how Spyderco charges you money for the pocket clips and to get the knives sharpened, and Benchmade just does it for free. The reason for that is probably most likely because of the fact that Spyderco is a much smaller company, a family-run business, whereas Benchmade is a much bigger business. So yeah, they can afford to sharpen your knife when you send it in, give you free pocket clips, and, you know, replace the parts that break, whereas Spyderco would have to charge you money. And that's understandable, because, you know, it is a much smaller business. Also, both Benchmade and Spyderco offer their extremely rust-resistant, let's just say saltwater series. Benchmade calls it their H2O knives, made with N680 blade steel. And Spyderco, they have their Salt series, made with H1 blade steel. Now, in my opinion, the edge to this definitely goes to Spyderco, and I'll explain why. N680 is a very good blade steel. It's what Benchmade uses in their H2O knives. And it's good, but it can still rust. It's highly corrosion resistance, and it has about the corrosion resistance as S30V or VG10. So it's probably not going to rust on you, and it can handle some salt water. But if you really abuse it and you get it dirty and let it soak in salt water, it has the potential to rust because of the fact that it has carbon in the blade steel. Carbon reacts with oxygen and forms rust. H1, which Spyderco uses, has nitrogen instead of carbon. And nitrogen doesn't react with oxygen, so it cannot rust. It's impossible, because there's no carbon in the H1 steel. So definitely the salt knives are better that Spyderco offers. They can't rust, it's impossible, whereas H2O and 680 blade steel can rust on you. It probably won't, but it still can. Now let's go to the serrations on the knives. I do not currently have a serrated Spyderco, a Benchmade, but I will post a picture of that. As you can see, the serrations on the Benchmade only go halfway up the blade, and they're not very good in my opinion. I am not going to ever own one like that. Whereas Spyderco serrations are much better. I didn't like serrations until I got them with Spyderco. They're just great. I have the Spyderco Matriarch, Middle Matriarch actually, with the serrations. Because I'm 16 and I can't legally carry a gun for self-defense, this is my primary self-defense weapon. But it's also a good utility blade, and the serrations are just amazing on it. Serration definitely goes to Spyderco. I don't own a Benchmade serrated knife for a reason, and I do have 2 serrated Spydercos. I think that's pretty much it in this comparison. If I forgot to mention anything, please leave it in the comments, and if I forgot enough, I may even make another video, a part 3. But I'm pretty confident that I included everything in this video. Yeah, I love Benchmade and Spyderco. They're both great knives. I own, multiple Benchmades now. I just found this other sequel. I think in my last video I said I only had 1 Benchmade. Now I have 2. And I do plan on getting more in the future. Well, thank you for watching, and this is AdamBob98.